What is up? What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, we got another awesome game to talk through as the Chicago Sky are about to have their preseason rematch against the Minnesota Lynx. We saw them first kick off going against each other this past Tuesday, where the Chicago Sky ultimately ended up getting the dub. After that, they've made some decisions, and we'll see what happens with the Chicago Sky today. I, for one, am very much excited about it. Guys, you all will be able to watch this game for free on WNBA League Pass, or if you happen to not have WNBA League Pass, just download the app. Or you can, if you are in Chicago, you can actually watch the game on the U. If you're in Chicago, you actually can't even watch it on League Pass. It's geo-locked, but you can watch it on the U. Okay? All right, happy Saturday. Hopefully everybody is doing fan-freaking-tastic. I had this morning off, but this afternoon/evening, we've been watching the games. We've been talking through it. We talked through the Indiana Fever versus the Atlanta Dream game earlier today, and now we are on to the Chicago Sky versus the Minnesota Lynx. I, for one, am very, very much excited about this game because you all know I am a Sky fan. Spoiler alert. Plot twist, I am a Chicago Sky fan. Everyone knows that. I mean, if you don't, now you know. And I want this guy to be good, right? I root for the Chicago Sky to win. But, I also observe. I'm also a neutral observer as well, and will say what I think is happening on the court. So anyway, that is it. We are ready to watch this game happen. Courtney Vandersloot will not be playing today for the Chicago Sky. She will not be playing. She is back for a rib issue. She's out. She is not playing today for a rib issue. So yeah, no Courtney today, and we'll see what happens. Rachel Banham is getting the start. Rachel, Ariel Atkins, Kia Nurse, Angel Reese, and Camila Cardoso for the Sky, and for the Minnesota Lynx, Courtney Williams, Carly Samuelson, Bridget Carlton, Nafisa Collier, and we have Jessica Shepard. That is your starting lineup for both teams, and we'll kind of see how this game progresses. I think we'll see the starters play a whole lot more minutes. I'm very, very curious about Rachel Banham getting the start. We'll see how she does today. Really, the huge issue with this team is there is no actual point guard on the floor right now. There is no point guard. The Chicago Sky is starting this game without a point guard, which is wild. Wild, wild, wild. So whether you're a Sky fan, whether you're a Minnesota Lynx fan, hop on in and let's have a good time enjoying this game. All right, tip-off has commenced, and Carly Samuelson has the basketball. She gives the ball to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams off the dribble, looks to Jessica Shepard, who misses the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It is Chicago Sky basketball. It looks like that was Camila Cardoso with the block. Rachel Banham is running the point for the Chicago Sky. Interesting. Okay. We'll see how that goes. She gives the ball down low to Camila Cardoso. Camila finds Angel. Angel gets blocked from behind by Carly Samuelson, but that is a foul. Angel is going to head to the line for 2 shots. I love that. Here's the deal. Once again, we see this Chicago Sky team prioritizing giving the ball to Camila Cardoso as the first play and have her decide, does she want to back down her man? Does she want to look for a pass, whether it's to Angel cutting to the basket or whether it's to a three-point shooter? Give the ball to Camila and let Camila make a decision. And I like that. She found Angel with that cut. Angel, got fouled. She missed her first free throw, made her second. All right. So Minnesota Lynx with the basketball. I like that. I do like the idea of running your team, at least to start the games, running it through Camila Cardoso. I think that's smart. All right. Bridget Carlton with the basketball. She gets it to Courtney Williams, the mid-range assassin. She misses that first mid-range jumper. Kia Nurse gets the rebound. Kia Get to the Angel. Angel, oh, what a pass. Angel Reese. You better do your thing, girl, with the pass to the cutting Rachel Banham for an easy layup. Nafisa Collier, mid-range jumper, free throw like jumper. She gets that to go. No problem for her. Ariel Atkins with the basketball. Gets it to Rachel Banham. Banham gets the screen. Banham goes straight into a three-point shot. She misses. Carly Samuelson gets the rebound. All right, Carly with the basketball. There's a foul. Looks like a foul was on Ariel Atkins. That is her first foul. Josie, that pass was fantastic. that was a fan-freaking-tastic pass by Angel Reese. Like, I love that. I love that. Carly Samuelson goes for a three-point shot. Carly misses. Rebound goes to Rachel Banham. She passes up to Ariel Atkins. Ariel tried to pass it back to Banham. That was a bad pass. I'm not sure what that was about. Turnover for the Chicago Sky. Courtney Williams with the basketball. Courtney gets the screen. Courtney goes for a mid-range jumper. Courtney Williams misses. Ball was saved out of bounds by Nafisa Collier. She gets it to Carly Samuelson. Ball goes eventually back to Nafisa, and she is fouled by Angel. And Angel's like, no, that's not a foul. All right, we'll see how this game continues to go on. All right. Jessica Shepard gets straight to the rim, easily makes that basket. Ariel Atkins taking up the ball for the Sky. Ariel gets to the Angel. Angel passes out to Rachel Banham. Rachel Banham for a three, and she gets it to go. Okay, I like it. Angel with two really nice passes to start off this game. Courtney Williams passes it to the corner to Carly Samuelson with the 3-point bucket. Guys, for anybody who's watching this game, is it glitchy for anybody else? It looks glitchy on the U. But is it glitchy on League Pass? I'm curious. All right, Courtney Williams with the basketball. Courtney Williams easily gets her shot blocked from behind. Wow, very nice. Was that Ariel Atkins with that pass to Kia Nurse? That was nice. That was very nice. All right, Nafisa Collier gets the basketball, gets straight to the rim. Nice. All right, Rachel Banham is still running point for the Sky. She's guarded by Courtney Williams. Banham gets it to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse, quick trigger three. And she gets the bucket to go. I like it. Carly Samuelson gets the basketball. Gets it in the corner. Bridget Carlton to Jessica Shepard for the easy layup. Sky got to get a little bit better on defense. Come on now. Ariel Atkins with the basketball. She gets the screen. Passes it to Rachel Banham. Rachel Banham for a long three. Rachel Banham. Okay, girl. Hey, it's a 3-point. This is a very fast start, very 3-point heavy start. Now I'm gonna have a problem when you start missing it. Nafisa Collier, defended by Angel Reese, she misses a shot. Camilla gets the rebound and gets it up to Kia Nurse. Kia with the basketball. She's guarded by Bridget Carlton. Goes to Camilla. Camilla back to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse gets her shot blocked. Ball goes out to Rachel Banham for another 3-point bucket. Okay. Again, Rachel Banham at point guard is suspect, but we all know Rachel Banham could shoot. We all know that. Carly Samuelson goes for a 3-point shot, and she knocks it in. 3-point bucket. Okay. This is the battle of the 3-point shot. Interesting. All right, Angel with the basketball. Gets to the Kia Nurse. Kia gets the screen. Gets to the rim and misses the shot, but she does get fouled. We're going to head to the line for 2 shots. Rachel Banham is cooking tonight. She is cooking with gas, okay? Cooking with gas. Kia Nurse makes her first free throw. Kia Nurse makes her second free throw. All right. Carly Samuelson to Nafisa Collier. Collier against Angel. Collier misses. Rebound goes to Camila Cardoso. Passes up to Ariel Atkins. Atkins pushing it. Atkins gets it over to Haley Van Lith. Haley gets it to Angel Reese. She misses the shot. Tries to get her on rebound. She's not successful in that. Bridget Carlton with the basketball. Bridget gets a screen. Gets it to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams tries to pass it down low to Nafisa Collier. Ball was almost stripped. It goes to Jessica Shepard, and she makes the layup. All right, Camilla with the basketball. Gets it to Kia Nurse. Kia to Ariel Atkins. Quick trigger. Ariel with the 3-point bucket. So many threes. So many threes. All right. Bridget Carlton. Carly Samuelson with the basketball. Carly gets fouled by Kia Nurse. All right, guys. We are, once again, we have a Chicago Sky lead. This is getting somewhat reminiscent to that first game that we saw between the Chicago Sky and the Minnesota Lynx. All right, what do y'all think so far? Rachel Banham is looking pretty nice. Michaela says, why can't I watch the game on League Pass? Well, you can, unless you are in the Chicago region. If you are in the Chicago region, you cannot watch this game on League Pass. If you are in the Chicago region, you have to watch the game on the U. That is how I'm watching the game, which means the U is always slightly delayed, and the video quality of the U is never as good as League Pass. But unfortunately, that's what we have to do if the Sky are away. All right? So, again, the game is on the U. If you are in the Chicagoland area, that's how you have to watch this. If you are not in the Chicagoland area, you should be able to watch it just fine on WNBA League Pass. Okay? Yes, everybody listen to Al Knows Sports says, everyone, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, hit that like button. Thank you. Mike is upset about something. Says, this is the second broadcast they try to give Angel credit for the single season rebound record. What do these people do for a living? Their one job is to know stats. Here's the thing. I'm watching the U, so I don't exactly know what's being said on the regular stream of this game. But Angel does indeed have the record for rebounds per game. She does have the record for rebounds per game. Does she have the overall rebound record when in terms of total rebounds in one season? No, she does not have that. That belongs to A'ja Wilson. But Angel does have the rebounds per game record. Now, again, I don't know what was said in that stream because, again, I'm watching it on the U. I'm not watching it on League Pass, but there are two records, so I don't know. But also, she does have the rookie record as well. So for total and per game, as well. So. All right. Again, guys, the score is looking pretty good. Chicago Sky in the lead. Nafisa Collier with the basketball. Oh, we got Maddie Westbeld in the game early. Okay. Ball goes to Jessica Shepard. Jessica misses the rebound, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, gets a putback. All right, Maddie Westbeld and Elizabeth Williams are in the game. Haley Van Lith is playing the point. Haley gets the screen. Passes to Beck Allen. Beck gets it inside to Elizabeth Williams. Elizabeth backing down, misses the shot, tries to get her own rebound, but Natisha Heidemann gets it instead. Natisha Heidemann running the floor. Heidemann gets the bucket to go. Let's go, Natisha Heidemann. That was nice. That was very, very nice. Haley with the basketball. Haley to Beck Allen. Beck with the pump fake. Gets it back to Haley. Haley muscles up a mid-range jumper. She misses. Jessica Shepard gets the rebound. Passes up to Natisha Heidemann. Gets it to Bridget Carlton. Bridget Carlton gets to the rim. Easy layup for Bridget Carlton. Terrible defense by the Chicago Sky. Absolutely horrible defense. 22-22. Haley with the basketball. Gets it to Elizabeth Williams. Back to Haley Van Lith. Haley guarded by Bridget Carlton. Haley tries to get it off the dribble. Tries to get the ball to Michaela Onyenwere, but the ball was stolen by Carly Samuelson. Great look for her. She passes back to Bridget Carlton with the crazy 3-point bucket. Okay, Bridget. Wow. Man. Once again, Haley almost got one of her passes picked. Elizabeth Williams has the basketball. She almost gets her pass picked as well. Carly Samuelson is everywhere when it comes to defense, and the ball is staying with the Chicago Sky. Wow. All right, Maddie Westbeld with the basketball. Not sure exactly what's going on with the Sky. They're looking pretty bad. Beck Allen with the basketball. It's a shot clock violation, so whatever. Once again, the Sky messed it up. I don't know what that was. It was like it. Here's the deal. There, like, nobody on the court right now is taking over. You got Haley running point. You got Beck Allen in, Michaela Onyenwere, Maddie Westbeld, and Elizabeth Williams. This is not the lineup that is going to be successful for your team at all, because you don't have a real sort of like leader in the game. So I'm not a fan of that. I am not a fan of that. I tell you, man, the used broadcast is so bad. It just like they just got rid of the in arena music or sound. So like now I can't hear the basketball moving. I can't hear whistles. I can't hear anything. All I can hear is the two color commentators. Like that. This is terrible. All right. Michaela Onyenwere gets the basketball. Tries to get to the rim. No foul was called. She's like, hey, that was a foul. Nothing was called. Oh, easy missed shot for Diamond Miller. All right. Beck Allen with the basketball. Gets a screen. Gets it to Maddie Westbeld. Maddie goes for a three. Looks like her shot was blocked. I don't know what just happened. Looks like the refs blew the whistle. Now the ball is with the Minnesota Lynx. I don't know because you can't hear anything. So, guys, I'm telling you, I am telling you, I just can't. Natisha Heidemann goes for a 3-point shot. She misses. Rebound goes to Michaela Onyenwere. Onyenwere pushing the basketball. Gets to Haley Van Lith. Haley passes back out to Michaela for the 3-point shot. Michaela Onyenwere makes the 3-point basket to go. Letitia Heidemann has the basketball, bring it up for the Minnesota Lynx. She gets it to Alyssa Peely. Peely calling for the screen. Actually, no. Decides to just give it over to Badian, I believe that is. Ball goes inside to Diamond Miller. She ends up throwing it out of bounds. It is Chicago Sky basketball. Again, is anybody watching this game on the U? This is terrible. This is terrible. Because I need to be able to hear the whistle, but I can't hear the whistle. All right. Michaela Onyenuwa with the basketball. She gets it to Elizabeth Williams. Elizabeth Williams to Beck Allen. Beck Allen gets a screen. Beck tries to go straight to the rim. Beck Allen with the scoop and score. Okay. I like that. Letitia Heidemann at the buzzer. I think she might have made that shot in time. Letitia Heidemann at the buzzer makes the bucket. We have reached the end of the first quarter. The refs are going to review. The refs are going to review to see if that went off in time. I think she did. I think Heidemann got that off. I don't know. It looked like she may have got it off in time. The referees are going to review, and we're going to see what happens. Lindy says, why are you not watching on the pass? I can't. Here's the deal. If you are in a local network, if you are in a area that is airing the game locally, you can't watch it on League Pass. All right? You can't watch it. So if I go to League Pass right now, it says that it is blocked in my area because it is locally available. It is locally available on the U in Chicago, and if you're in Minnesota, it's locally available there. All right? So that is why I cannot watch it on League Pass. I can watch out-of-network games, okay? And unfortunately for me, the U, even last year, the U would be messing up. Like sometimes you don't have the audio. You don't have the audio of like what I heard the in-game audio early in the game, and then it just turned off. And then you just heard nothing but silence, and then you started hearing the commentators, and it's like, okay, well, that's cool and all, but you need to hear the dynamics of the game. You need to hear how the crowd sounds, how like the whistle. You need to hear like just how it sounds on the court. And not having that and just having it be dead silence besides the commentators is not great. And I say that realizing that there are people listening to me and it's just my audio and the people listening to me don't hear the y'all don't hear the sound either, so I don't know. All right. But anyway, the first half was okay. I would say okay. We saw some really, really fire shooting by Rachel Banham. Rachel Banham was pretty amazing. Like, she was 3 of 4 from the three-point line. She was like, you know what? I know people are doubting my point guard skills, and yeah, I only got 1 assist in this game so far, but check out my points. Check out my points, y'all. Check out my points. 11 points for Rachel Banham. She is leading the charge for the Chicago Sky. We also have Kia Nurse with 7 points. Ariel Atkins with 3. Angel Reese with 1. And Michaela Onyenuwa with 3. Beck Allen with 2. Awesome. It sounds like we have the audio in the game back. Looks like we have that back. Okay, and they said that Letitia Heidemann did not get the shot off in time. All right, great. I have the audio back. Mariah Jefferson misses the first shot for the Chicago Sky. Courtney Williams goes for her mid-range bag, and the mid-range assassin strikes again. Courtney Williams with the bucket. Mo Jeff with the basketball. She gets it to Elizabeth Williams. Back to Mo Jeff. She gets it to Angel Reese. Angel turns, faces, puts it on the deck. Angel gets her shot blocked. All right. Courtney Williams has the basketball, tries to pass it down low to Diamond Miller. Ball goes back out to Courtney Williams, who tries to get the ball to Alyssa Peely. Turnover. There is a foul on the floor. Angel Reese is fouled by Courtney Williams. Looks like she is heading to the line for 2 shots. All right, Angel makes her first free throw. Camila Cardoso comes back in the game. Thank you so much, SE. Being Apparel for the Super Chat says they have to stop ignoring Cardoso in the post. She needs touches, and I'm concerned about defense. Well, Camila just came back in the game, so we saw it at the start of the game. They did prioritize Camila, same thing they did on Tuesday's game. So I'm sure as Camilla's back in the game, they're gonna prioritize her. Courtney Williams just had another mid-range bucket for her. All right, Mo Jeff to Angel. Angel passes down low to Camilla. Camilla has Peely working against her, and easy for Camila Cardoso. Light work for her. Easily gets the bucket to score against 5'10" Alyssa Peely. William, it's understandable though. William says it's terrible that League Pass games are blocked out for the local team area. So stupid. Why pay for League Pass if the home team gets blocked out? It makes sense. I mean, here's the thing. In Chicago, the U is paying the Chicago Sky a decent amount of money. I don't know how much money they're getting, but they're paying them a decent amount of money to air these local games. These games locally. So if they're paying the Sky a lot of money to be able to do that, why would the WNBA why would you allow people to be able to avoid that local network that's paying money? Right? I don't know. I don't like it, but it makes sense. It makes business sense, because why, would you pay a whole bunch of money to air these games locally when somebody else can avoid having to pay you to watch the game? I don't know. I don't think that's wild. It's understandable to me. That's what I'm trying to say. It's understandable. Because the U has to make money somehow, right? Through advertising. And the only way they make money through advertising is if people actually watch. And the only way they watch is people are forced to watch, because that's the only choice locally to watch the games. So, I don't know. And the NBA works the same way. I believe basically all sports. Yeah, you can see the game locally, you just can't watch it through League Pass. So yeah, I'm watching the game through the U, which is the network who paid the Chicago Sky to air their games. So it makes sense. Most leagues do that, I think. I believe the NHL does it, the NBA does it. I think the MLB does it. I think everybody does it, basically. All right. Anyway, made bucket. See, I'm missing stuff. Made 3-point basket by Diamond Miller. All right, Mo Jeff with the basketball. She gets it to Michaela Onyenwere. Passes to Camila Cardoso. We need to see Camila closer to the basket. Rachel Banham goes for a long 3-point shot. That is not the shot. Camila needs to be closer to the basket when she catches. Diamond Miller easily bumps off Kia Nurse. Diamond makes the basket. She is fighting for a roster spot as well. Okay. Another turnover. Another turnover for the Chicago Sky. It is a foul on Michaela Onyenwere. Man. All right, the Chicago Sky are down by 5 points. The score is 36 Minnesota Lynx, 31 Chicago Sky. They just don't look good. All right, the Sky do not look good, and it's because they don't have the point guard. Courtney Vandersloot is out with a back injury, or I believe they said back injury. And here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. This is oh, they're back already? Oh, look, they just went to commercial. Anyway, here's the deal. Without Courtney Vandersloot, this team looks a little discombobulated, okay? A little discombobulated. All right. Badine gets it to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams goes for another mid-range jumper. And once again, Courtney Williams is making it happen. Captain. Rachel Banham with the basketball. Banham, guarded by Natisha Heidemann. Gets to the Ariel Atkins. Ariel. Passes the... Oh. Ball goes back to Ariel Atkins. Again, why aren't we looking inside for Camilla? There's a turnover for... Turnover. It is going to be Chicago basketball once we get back from timeout. Sloot is... She's there. I mean, she's not playing today because she has hurt her back. I'm sorry, ribs. I'm sorry, ribs. There we go, ribs. There we go. She has a ribs injury, and so she is out today. All right. She is out with a rib injury, and yeah. We'll see when she comes back, but truly a huge loss for the Chicago Sky, that's for sure. That is for sure. I mean, she could, but Kennedy's not here. Kennedy's in Mexico. But yeah, she could. I mean, she thinks she could, yeah. I think she's more of a shooting guard, but, you know. She could play it if she really wanted to. Again, a lot of people can play the point guard position, but I think there's, you know, just a certain segment of, like, people who are very elite at playing the point guard role. Like for example, like a, you know, Courtney Vandersloot, like, she's a true point guard. You know, Chelsea Gray, true point guard. Caitlin Clark, true point guard. Like that's, you know, there's some people who are just, that's just what they do. They're point guards through and through. And then you have other players who can be a point, you know. They can do it, but it's not like somebody who can do it full time for forever. Like when I say that, I mean like a player like a Sabrina Ionescu. Like, Sabrina Ionescu can play the point. We saw her play the point last year to much success for the New York Liberty, but Sabrina Ionescu is not a full-time point guard type of player. She can play the point, and she'll do a pretty good job at it, you know, but as a full-time thing, not going to work out. But, you know, she could do a couple games here and there, couple moments and whatnot, sure. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. Maya, yes, it's because of licensing deals with the broadcast station, but it's not. In this case, for Chicago, it's not because they want fans in the seats. It's not because of that. Because I'm in Chicago. This game is in Minnesota, so like it is not for butts and seats from Minnesota. Yeah, sure. Maybe that's a okay. Ariel Atkins with the flopping. Okay. All right. Ball goes inside to Camila Cardoso. Camila, she was getting fouled the whole way. They finally called that foul. So Camila Cardoso is going to head to the line for 2 shots. Well, y'all see Camilla's shoes? I spy with my little eye some pink shoes. I spy with my little eye some pink shoes. All right, Camila Cardoso at the free throw line for that second free throw. She makes it. All right, and Tisha Heidemann with the basketball. She gets it to Badine. Badine gets it to Diamond Miller. Diamond tried to pass it back to Badine. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Look, it was last touched on Camilla. And Camilla's like, hey, I didn't touch it last. It was on her. All right. Badine goes for the 3 and she hits it. Miriam Badine. Whoo, what a shot. What a shot. Yeah, you heard that pretty loud. It is, I guess it is a South Carolina connection. I guess it is. All right. Rachel Banham with the basketball. Banham gets the screen. Banham to the rim. Rachel Banham misses. Ultimately gets her own rebound. That's surprising. Gets it to Michaela Onyenwere, who misses a shot. But Camila Cardoso, I think that could have been a foul. But hey, Camila Cardoso gets the rebound, gets the putback. Score. Badine with the basketball to Alyssa Peely, to Natisha Heidemann, to Courtney Williams for a 3-point shot. She misses. Camila gets the rebound. Camilla's about to have a double-double in this game. All right, Ariel Atkins with the basketball. Ariel gets it to Michaela Onyenwere. Michaela to Rachel, to Kia. Back to Camilla, to Kia again. Oh, good. Well, I like the idea. Kia Nurse, it was a pick and roll action between Kia Nurse and Camila Cardoso. Camilla sets the screen, rolls to the basket, but Kia Nurse has a good idea on that pass, but she ultimately throws it to the back of Camilla's leg. But if she just throws it a little bit further, it's an easy layup for Camila Cardoso. All right, Michaela Onyenwere misses the shot. Rebound goes Courtney Williams. Courtney with the basketball. Courtney Williams guarded by Kia Nurse. Courtney Williams with another mid-range jumper. Y'all, we can always count on Courtney Williams to be the mid-range assassin. I absolutely love it, guys. After that first game we saw with so many threes, today, hey, it's all about Courtney Williams and her mid-range game. All right. Oh, that was a travel. No travel was called. Okay. Alyssa Peely goes for a 3-point shot. She misses. Rebound goes to Ariel Atkins. Looks like there is Angel Reese at the scores table. Kia Nurse with the basketball. Kia goes for the mid-range jumper herself. She gets it to go. Okay. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, she has such a great mid-range jumper. Alyssa Peely goes for 3. Peely misses. Rebound goes to Michaela Onyenwere. Kia Nurse with the basketball. Kia gets the screen. Kia. Did she just travel? Or a double dribble? All right, Michaela Onyenwere with a 3-point shot. She misses. Rebound goes to Courtney Williams. Courtney running the break for Minnesota. Courtney gets it to Heidemann. Heidemann gets it to Badine. To Courtney Williams again. To Natisha Heidemann. Heidemann guarded by Ariel Atkins. She has to do something there. There's 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Heidemann makes her move. Heidemann gets to the rim. Thought she was fouled. No foul was called. She missed the shot. Rebound goes to the Chicago Sky. Kia Nurse with the basketball. She's pushing pace. She gets the ball stripped. Fantastic defense. I think that may have been Diamond Miller. No, that wasn't Diamond Miller. Who was that? That was some fantastic defense. Anyway, Alyssa Peely misses her layup, gets her own rebound, misses that again. Wow. Terrible sequence for Alyssa Peely. Kia Nurse gets to the rim. She is fouled. And got a break in the game. We have no idea how long Courtney Vandersloot will be out. I have no idea. Yeah, that was a terrible minute. that really was. That was pretty bad. Very, very, very sloppy. Very, very sloppy. And guys, I've told y'all before, I really like Alyssa Peely as a player. And I'm rooting for her to make this team. And that was a terrible sequence for Alyssa Peely. Terrible sequence. Josie said this crazy Angel only played 8 minutes so far. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Angel only has played 8 minutes so far, but why? What's the big deal? I mean, Nafisa Collier's only played 9 minutes. So here's the deal. This is preseason. These coaches are still trying to figure out who's going to make these teams. That's something that is still getting worked out. Who will make the squad? And so, yeah, you're going to see other players get a lot of minutes, get a significant amount of minutes, because coaches got decisions to make. So yeah, I don't think it's crazy that Angels only played 8 minutes. I think it's fine. I think it's totally fine. So yeah. And also look like she's about to come in the game anyway. So, like, you know. And this is one of the rare times that Angel has played 8 minutes, but she has 0 rebounds so far. Wild. That is very, very rare for her to have 0 rebounds. That is very rare. All right, guys, a quick update between the Dallas Wings and the Toyota Antelopes. The score is 42 Wings, 27 Antelopes. If you all are curious about that game. We're in the second quarter of that game. Kia Nurse at the free throw line for the Chicago Sky. All right. Minnesota with the basketball. Oh, bad turnover. That was a bad turnover by Reagan Richardson. She's in the game for the Minnesota Lynx. Mo Jeff has the basketball, getting guarded by Carly Samuelson. She gets the ball to Ariel Atkins for a three-point shot. She misses. Rebound goes to Jessica Shepard. Jessica gets it to Bridget Carlton. Carlton gets it to Reagan Richardson. Back to Carlton. Carlton puts it on the deck. Gets it back to Reagan Richardson. Reagan for a three. Misses that. Rebound Ariel Atkins. Mo Jeff with the basketball. Mo gets Elizabeth Williams. Now to Ariel Atkins. To Mo Jeff. To Kia Nurse. I was about to call her Kia Stokes. Oh, once again. Nafisa Collier. Rebound. Pokes it over to Bridget Carlton. Angel. I think this may be the first half ever where she is reboundless. That's wild. All right. Nafisa Collier. Fee. Ariel Atkins tried to lead the fast break, tried to get the pass to Angel Reese, but ultimately not a great pass. Ball ends up getting turned over. All right. Bridget Carlton to the rim, makes the shot. All right, we got 5.7 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Mo Jeff with the basketball. Ball goes. Oh, ball. Angel Reese gets it to Elizabeth Williams, who shoots a three-point bucket at the buzzer, gets it to go. I like that. Looks like that was in time. Yeah. That was very, very nice. 3-point bucket. I like that. It counts. That looked like she had significant time. That's what it looked like to me. But yeah, 48 Minnesota Lynx, 42 Chicago Sky. We're going to see how this continues to go. Guys, we have reached halftime. As you all know, this is back to how we used to do it on this channel, where during halftime, I will take a quick break. I think I might end up walking the dogs. But a quick music break. So we'll play some music as we wait out the break, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes to walk through the second half for you. All right, guys. See you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get back to start the second half of the game. The score is 48 Minnesota Lynx, 42 Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky came out of the gate looking really good in that first half. We saw Rachel Banham, who basically could not miss, but then came the bench players and everything kind of fell apart from there for the Chicago Sky. We started to see a whole bunch of turnovers, actually for both teams. We started to see some really bad shots. And ultimately, the Minnesota Lynx got back in this game. And guys, right now, they do have the 6-point lead. Both teams have to make some decisions about who they want to cut at the end of this game, and we'll ultimately see what happens. Again, expect to see some minutes from some of these bench players who are borderline, just to see what they can ultimately do on the court, because again, this is their proving time. Proven time. All right. We are getting ready to start off the second half. And remember, guys, Courtney Vandersloot is out for the Chicago Sky. She does have a rib injury. So she is out for the day. And it's very clear that Chicago Sky miss her. Very, very clear. Rachel Banham with the basketball. Banham, guarded by Carly Samuelson. Banham to Camilla. Back to Banham to Ariel Atkins. Atkins gets a screen from Angel, and a mid-range jumper for Ariel Atkins. Okay, I like that. I like it. All right. Courtney Williams with the basketball. Gets a screen. Courtney tries to get the pass over to Jessica Shepard. Ball was stolen by Ariel Atkins. Very good defense by Ariel. But remember, she is a defensive player. One of the best defensive players on this team. Ariel Atkins goes for a three-point shot. She airballs it. Ball goes to Jessica Shepard. Courtney Williams with the basketball. With her yellow shoes on. I like it. I like the yellow shoes. Ooh, nice crossover. Courtney Williams to Jessica Shepard. Jessica picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Bridget Carlton. Bridget Carlton misses. Camila Cardoso with the rebound. Rachel Banham has it. Gets to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse gets her shot blocked. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but either way, it was stolen. Ball goes to the Minnesota Lynx. And Courtney Williams for a three-point shot, and she hits it. Horrible team defense by the Chicago Sky on that last possession. Angel Reese with the basketball. She gets to Ariel Atkins. Ariel Atkins for a long three-point shot. That goes in and out. Bridget Carlton to Courtney Williams. Courtney to Nafisa. Fee to Carly Samuelson. Thought about three-point shot. Decides not to take it. Carly Samuelson gets it further into the lane and gets the ball stripped. She's complaining. She's like, hey, that's a foul. That was not a foul. So, yeah. Ball went out of bounds. It is still Minnesota Lynx basketball. All right, there's a foul on the floor. There's a foul on Rachel Banham. All right. Jessica Shepard with the basketball. Gets it to Nafisa Collier. To Courtney Williams. Courtney. Back to Jessica Shepard. Gets to Carly Samuelson. Thought about three-point shot. Just has to pass it inside to Jessica Shepard to Nafisa Collier with the mid-range bucket. Avoided the decent shot for a better shot, and ultimately she got the bucket to go. 53 Minnesota, 44 Chicago Sky. Rachel Banham with the basketball. Again, guys, we have not seen a rebound for Angel Reese so far in this game. She has been just way too far from the basket to even attempt a rebound. All right. Camila Cardoso missed the shot. Rebound goes to the Minnesota Lynx. Courtney Williams with the basketball. Courtney. To Bridget Carlton. Down low to Nafisa Collier. Rebound goes to Ariel Atkins. Angel was open. But foul was drawn on Carly Samuelson. All right, Angel with the basketball. She's guarded by Nafisa Collier. Angel finds Rachel Banham. Gets to the Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse in the corner for a 3-point bucket. Okay. I like that. Nafisa Collier. Tries to drive to the basket, but it is a foul. Looks like that's a foul on Angel Reese. All right, Minnesota Lynx to inbound the basketball. Kia Nurse with 14 points in this game so far for the Chicago Sky. Courtney Williams with another mid-range jumper. She misses. A rare miss for her. Rebound goes to Camila Cardoso. She gets it to Mo Jeff. Mariah Jefferson with the basketball. She gets it to Camila. Camila to Angel. Angel puts it on the deck. Goes against Jessica Shepard. Angel gets fouled. As a foul on Jessica Shepard. Side out of bounds for the Sky. 53 Minnesota Lynx, 47 for the Chicago Sky. Can the Chicago Sky come back? Yes, I believe they can. Will they? Is another question. We'll see. Camila inbounds it, gets it to Ariel Atkins. Ariel gets the screen. Ariel gets it over to Mariah Jefferson. Okay. Mo Jeff with the 3-point bucket. Okay, that's a rare shot for her. Rare shot. Nafisa Collier gets it to Bridget Carlton. BC to Heidemann. To Jessica Shepard. Shepard gets it to BC. Back to Shepard. Shepard. Easy block by Camila Cardoso. And Tisha Heidemann ends up getting the basketball, and there's a foul. As a foul on Mariah Jefferson. Terrible late foul. All right, side out of bounds, Minnesota Lynx. Heidemann with the basketball. Heidemann gets the screen. Heidemann gets to Bridget Carlton. To Jessica Shepard. Jessica, did she travel on it? Anyway, she gets the ball to Nafisa Collier. Collier with the layup. Mariah Jefferson with the basketball. All right, moving screen on Camila. Allison says Sloot is super important. She is. She really is. She's called the floor general for a reason. For a reason, guys. All right, Bridget Carlton gets to the rim. Easy layup for her. Man, what a terrible pass. Camila Cardoso I don't know what that was. Terrible inbound pass. Got the ball turned over. Minnesota almost capitalized on it, but luckily for the Sky, they did not. Camila with the basketball. She gets it to Mariah Jefferson. Mariah gets it to Camila. Camila down low ends up getting fouled. as a foul on Jessica Shepard. And we have a timeout on the floor, guys. Timeout on the floor. We'll see how this game continues, guys. We will see. 57 Minnesota Lynx, 50 Chicago Sky. Once again, we're just seeing this Minnesota team, get some good buckets in here, right? Bridget Carlton, pretty easily getting into the lane, getting that layup. Nafisa Collier, getting a bucket off of a bad foul by Mariah Jefferson. The Minnesota Lynx, time was winding down. They had 1 second on the clock, but Mariah Jefferson ended up fouling Nafisa. I believe that was Nafisa that she fouled, and then sat out of bounds. More time on the shot clock, and now Minnesota was able to actually run a play and get Nafisa the score. These are just some little things that the Chicago Sky have to clean up on. Sometimes their defense looks a little bit in this game. It has looked a little bit not great in this game. And besides the first couple minutes of this game, this team has looked discombobulated. They've looked a little out of sorts, not totally knowing what to do on the court. And luckily, Kia Nurse is doing her thing in this game. She does have 14 points. Rachel Benham has 11. Basically, all Rachel's points was in that first quarter when she was on that heater. But until then, since then, I should say, she has not been that great. Angel, 0 for 3 on the floor so far, but she does have 4 assists, but 0 rebounds for her. This is a very rare thing. I think overall, Angel's doing a fine job on defense. It's just that ultimately she's just too far from the basket to actually get some rebounds. She is very, very far from the basket. So, but somebody who is closer to the basket, who makes some stuff happen, is Camila Cardoso. She does have 6 points, 7 rebounds right now. I want to see more touches in the paint for Camila Cardoso. I want to see more pick and roll actions. I want to see more opportunities with Camila getting the basketball where she's about 2 moves away from making a bucket. She's getting the basketball too far out, in my opinion. And yes, you want to run through her. You want her to get the ball in areas where she can be successful, where she can decide either, hey, does she want to shoot the basketball? Does she want to pass it? What does she want to do? I think that's the type of stuff that you want to look for if you are the Chicago Sky, and we'll see if they can get that better. For the Minnesota Lynx, it's all been about Courtney Williams. Courtney has been doing her thing. That mid-range game is looking really, really good. She does have 11 points so far in this one for Courtney Williams. Bridget Carlton is doing her thing. BC, she does have 9 points in this game as well. Jessica Shepard with 8. I don't believe Jessica Shepard was in that first game against these two teams, and so it's good to see Jessica Shepard out there and see what she can do. Diamond Miller does have 5 points in this game, and Marine Badine has 6 points. All right, Natisha Heidemann gets it to BC. BC to Jessica Shepard. Shepard down low to Nafisa Collier, who makes a move, gets the bucket to go. Okay. That's pretty nice. Haley Van Lith is in the game for the Chicago Sky. She gets a screen from Camila. Gets it to Beck Allen, who makes the layup. I like it. Natisha Heidemann gets a screen. Passes it to Nafisa. Nafisa to Heidemann. Jess Shepard. Back to Fee. Fee for 3. Fee for 3. And she hits it. All right. All right. All right, Nafisa. Not too much. All right, Haley gets it inside to Camila Cardoso. Good tap from Angel to Camila. Camila back to Angel. Angel makes the layup. Okay, I like that. I like that. The cooperation between the two bigs. Ooh, fantastic steal by, I think Angel is probably credited with that. Haley Van Lith makes the quick bucket on that fast break. I like it. All right, a good little stretch for the Chicago Sky. We'll see how this continues. Jessica Shepard with the basketball. She passes down low to Carly Samuelson. Carly Samuelson working on Haley Van Lith. There is a late call on the floor. It is a foul by Haley Van Lith. That is not a foul that you want to have. Y'all see Miss President over here? Y'all see this dog? There you go. Y'all see him? He looking at the camera. Miss President. Y'all see him? Anyway, Carly Samuelson makes her first free throw. Camila Cardoso goes out of the game. And it looks like Angel is going out. Is Angel going out? Hold on. Yeah. So Michaela Onyenwere and Elizabeth Williams are in the game for Angel and Camila. Haley with the basketball. Guarded by Natisha Heidemann. Gets it to Elizabeth Williams. Williams gets it to Rachel Banham. Banham gets the screen. Banham slip pass to Michaela Onyenwere, who gets fouled, makes the bucket. Okay, I like that. Okay. That was pretty good. I'm surprised they called a continuation on that one. But Michaela Onyenwere goes downhill, is rewarded by making the bucket and getting the foul. So she's going to have to line for one shot. I like the aggression. I like it. And Michaela makes her free throw. So the Sky getting back in this game a little bit. We'll see if they can tie it up by the time we hit the fourth quarter. Natisha Heidemann with the basketball. She gets to Bridget Carlton. To Jessica Shepard. Jessica Shepard passes down low to Nafisa Collier, who is fouled by Michaela Onyenwere. Nafisa Collier is going to head to the line for 2 shots. Well, today to start the game was Rachel Banham. We saw Mariah Jefferson get a little play in there as PG, and now we have Haley Van Lith as the point guard. So it's going to be if Courtney is out, Courtney Vandersloot is out, it's going to be point guard by committee. It is going to be by committee. Allison says Banham looks like the best backup point guard. The problem is, yeah, she probably is the best backup point guard. Is she that great of a backup point guard? No. Rachel Banham is a shooting guard who can occasionally play the point. Now, I believe she did play the point guard position in college. But yeah, to me, Rachel Banham is more of a shooting guard than a point guard, if anything. But yeah, she's probably the Sky's best option, at least to start, if Courtney Vandersloot is out. Natisha Heidemann with the basketball. She gets the rebound off of a Beck Allen miss. She gets it all the way to the bucket and gets fouled. So she's going to have the line for 2 shots. Thank you so much, Victory, for the super sticker. Salute to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support of the channel. Thank you. It is a banana peel. Somebody going to be slipping and sliding on a banana peel. What's up, Ty Lisa? What's up? Heidemann makes her free throws. And right now, the lead has ballooned again. 68-61 now. Guys, remember my time is a little bit off from you guys this time. I am at 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Haley Van Lith gets it to Rachel Banham. Banham, back to Haley. Haley wide open for a 3. Haley Van Lith with the 3-point bucket. I'm sure Mama loved that. Shot. Grace Berger in the game to Badine. And Badine gets the ball stolen straight away. Elizabeth Williams with the basketball, and she's like, hey, is that a take foul? Is that a take foul? I think that might have been a take foul. Yeah. That might have been. Very good job by Haley Van Lith to drain that 3-point bucket. The Sky has to get back in this game. They got it close, and then they started messing up again. So we're going to see if the Sky can get it back together. We see Courtney Vandersloot on the bench right now. She's sitting right next to Angel, and she has some black thing on her ribs. Remember, guys, she is out for the game. Rebecca Allen makes her free throw off of that take foul. A take foul means that it's a free throw and you get the ball. So, all right, 4-point game. Haley Van Lith with the basketball. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Ball was stolen. Nafisa Collier. Fantastic defense. Nafisa plays some great defense, gets the ball stolen, gets all the way to the other side of the rim, and misses the shot. But she does get fouled, so she's going to head to the line for 2 shots. Man, Nafisa Collier is relentless. Relentless, guys. Yeah, usually if it's a regional network that's airing the game that's out of market where they're actually not at the game, like for example, the commentators for the U are not actually in Minnesota, they're in Chicago, and so it's a delay in the feed because the feed has to go from Minnesota to Chicago to the U studio, so that way the commentators can do their thing, and then it goes to everybody's houses. So there's going to be a delay between you all watching it straight from League Pass. Haley Van Lith tries to get the pass over to Michaela Onyenwere, but she is called for the travel. All right, 70-65. We got 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Remember, guys, my time is a little bit off from the official time. Letitia Heidemann on the basketball. She's guarded by Haley Van Lith. Heidemann gets easily to the rim and makes the bucket. Come on now. You have to play better defense. And, some really good offense by Ariel Atkins, who just made that bucket. The bank is open. Letitia Heidemann passes out. Grace Berger. Oh, Heidemann. Bridget Carlton misses the shot. Rebound, Beck Allen. Elizabeth Williams makes the shot. I like that. I like it. All right, missed shot by the Lynx. All right, we have reached the end of the third quarter. The score is 72. Minnesota Lynx, 69 Chicago Sky. Andrea says, what channel is the game on? Someone tell me. So the game is available on WNBA League Pass for free via the app. You can watch it for free on WNBA League Pass via the app. If you are in either Minnesota or Chicago, the game is not available on League Pass. If you're in Chicago, the game is available on the U. If you are in Minnesota, I have no idea where the game is available at. It's some local network. Oh, it looks like a FanDuel Sports Network. FanDuel Sports Network North. That is where the game is available if you are in Minnesota. But if you're in Chicago, it's the U. If you're not in either of those areas, it is WNBA League Pass. Hopefully that does make sense. Shamika says, so happy to have Elizabeth Williams back. Yep. Elizabeth Williams is fantastic. She's a really awesome vet. We'll see We'll see what happens in this fourth quarter. Because again, guys, remember, this is preseason, so I don't know if I expect to see the starters back in this game. If the starters do come in again, we're going to see them for maybe just a couple minutes in that fourth quarter, and then we're going to see the bench players, finish it out from there. So yeah, I don't expect Angel and Camilla to come back in. We'll see if they do, but I don't totally expect it. Also, guys, I'm curious. I was trying to do like my thought is, how every year the WNBA and also other teams, like just teams in the W, they have a different theme of the year, and like all of their graphics kind of like fit this certain theme. And they just change a whole bunch of stuff up. But anyway, I was thinking, okay, how can I change up my live stream? Like, how can I change up my my look for my game live streams to make it a little bit more interesting? And I was like, what about comic book themed? So I'm not all the way there just yet, but as y'all can see in the thumbnail, I did add it is like comic book themed, and I think I'll probably use that for a lot of the looks like that rib thing that was on Courtney Vandersloot is off. Okay. But anyway, I'm trying to go for that comic book theme for these live streams, because I just think it's kind of fun. So even like the background is a little bit themed a little bit, but I'm gonna continue to change just to make it more like fun. I don't know, fun and random. As y'all know me, y'all know how I do. So if y'all see the comic book theme for these games, just know it's me, just having some fun, changing it out with the themes. All right. There's a foul. As I said earlier, guys, I don't expect to see the starters back in this game. It looks like they will be on the bench for probably the rest of the game. Though we do have Ariel Atkins in the game right now. We got Rachel Banham, Ariel Atkins, Beck Allen, Michaela Onyewede, and Elizabeth Williams in the game. Rachel Banham with the basketball gets it to E-Will. E-Will backing down. Badine. E-Will showing her prowess in the post. And Elizabeth Williams gets the bucket to go. I like that. I like that. Grace Berger with the basketball gets it to Bridget Carlton, who lines up the three-point shot. She misses. Grace Berger gets the rebound. Misses that. Long rebound goes to Ariel Atkins. Ariel was trying to slip the pass to Michaela Onyewede. Was knocked out of bounds by Minnesota. It is Chicago Sky basketball. Rachel Banham with the basketball. Gets to Bridget Carlton. To Michaela Onyewede. Ball goes to Rachel Banham, who was hot in the first quarter, and now she is back again. Rachel Banham with a 3-point bucket. Okay, I like that. I like it. All right. Courtney Williams misses the mid-range jumper. Rebound to Badine. Gets the ball to Kosu, who gets fouled. She's going to head to the line for 2 shots. Does Rachel Banham have a road sign tattooed on her arm? Does that she was just talking to Tyler Marsh, they just showed her. And it looks like she has like a road sign. It's kind of random. I can't read what it says, but like the shape of it kind of looks similar to a road sign. All right, Carly Samuelson back in the game for Minnesota. Kosu at the free throw line. She makes the second one. Rachel Banham being guarded by Grace Berger. Rachel gets to the Ariel Atkins. Atkins goes for a quick trigger 3 and misses. Rebound, floats out of bounds. Oh, looks like Angel's coming back in this game. Okay. Angel comes in for Michaela Onyenwere. All right, Courtney Williams to Grace Berger. Grace Berger gets in the lane. Grace gets the ball stolen. Angel gets it. Rachel Banham with the basketball. Gets it to Ariel Atkins. Back to Rachel Banham. Gets it to Angel, who gets the ball stripped. That was fantastic defense. Wow. Really nice defense by Kosu. She gets it to Courtney Williams, who misses the shot. Ariel Atkins feeds it to Angel Reese, who gets the bucket to go. Okay, I like that. I like it. Angel with the steal. That was a deflection for Elizabeth Williams. Ball goes to Rachel Banham. Banham for 3, misses. Rebound goes to Courtney Williams. Courtney with the basketball. Courtney to Badine to Carly Samuelson. So, that was smart. That was very, very smart by Badine. Marty says the Sky are going to try to get a big 4 next year. I mean, sure. I'm sure they would love to. I'm sure they would love to. All right, anyway, Ariel Atkins misses the shot in the post. Angel almost had the basketball. Kia Nurse. Wow, let the bodies hit the floor. Carly Samuelson is still kind of down. Angel ends up falling. Man. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. All right, the fans are clapping for Carly Samuelson, who has gotten up. We got 6 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. That was a bad pass. Anyway, Haley Van Lith is back in the game. Angel, you better shoot that. Ah. Angel attempted a 3-point shot. She missed it, but hey, let it fly. You got to get comfortable with that. And it's preseason. Get comfortable. Carly Samuelson goes for the 3-point shot. She misses. Rebound goes to Haley Van Lith. Haley gets it to Ariel Atkins to Kia Nurse. I actually think this lineup is pretty interesting. Now, I wasn't expecting the Sky to have their starters in. However, I do think it's interesting what Tyler Marsh is doing. He's trying to experiment with what Haley looks like as a point guard on the floor with the starters. So we got Haley Van Lith, Ariel Atkins, Kia Nurse, Camila Cardoso, and Angel Reese. I like that they're working on this to try to see if you can work out the kinks of like how, if needed, how Haley could actually operate in this first unit. This is why you have preseason games, to kind of work that stuff out. Will we see Haley in with 4 starters for the regular season? Well, it depends on how good these next couple minutes go. Because if it goes pretty well, then yeah, maybe. If not, then no. All right. All right. Sky do have a 1-point lead, guys. The score is 76 Chicago Sky, 75 Minnesota Lynx. All right. And a quick update to the Dallas versus Toyota game. Dallas has 87. Team Toyota Antelopes has 40. I'm surprised that the Antelopes have that much in points. I'm very, very much surprised. Very much surprised, but yeah. It's a pretty easy domination. All right, but in that other game between Dallas and Team Toyota, Dejanay Carrington has 12 points. Maisha Hines-Allen with 12. Melissa Smith with 9. Arike Gumbawale with 17. Paige with 15. Maddie Segrist with 14. So just about everybody's eating on the floor. But again, it doesn't mean much of anything because as I've said before, I said this when the Sky played Brazil. I said this when the Fever played Brazil. These international exhibition preseason games against, these foreign teams mean nothing to me. It tells me nothing really about these players at all because it's not nowhere near the same talent that you will see on a regular WNBA team. So, yes, sure, it's a fun game to see Dallas play this Toyota Antelopes team. Sure, I guess. It sure is going to be a fun game when we see the New York Liberty go to Oregon, back where Niara Sabali and Sabrina Ionescu made it happen at, right? It's going to be fun to see that game and to see their reunion, but it doesn't mean anything because this is not a WNBA quality team. Same thing for Brazil, all right? They're just not. All right, we got Angel running the point real quick for the Sky. Nafisa Collier is back in the game for the Lynx. Angel gets it inside to Camila Cardoso, who gets the foul and the bucket. I like that. Now again, kind of seeing this this PG this point forward version of Angel Reese. Again, we know she can do that. And I think she's getting way more of a leash to, in specific moments of the game, have that opportunity to sort of run the point and see what she can do on the floor. And in this case, led to an easy bucket by Camila Cardoso. Nice pass by Angel. All right. We basically got the starters back up for both teams right now. Jessica Shepard gets the ball to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams, mid-range jumper. Courtney Williams making it happen. All right, Angel once again running that point. Angel going against Nafisa. Passes to Camila. Camila working. Camila in the paint. Keep running this point guard, Angel. Angel did not get that assist, but I still like it. I really, really like it. Yeah, Angel, that was a foul. Angel fouled Nafisa Collier, and Nafisa is going to head to the line for 2 shots. But yeah, we'll see. Nafisa Collier makes her first free throw. I like this. I like this point forward Angel. Again, I like it. I think it's working out. Again, she has a lot of work and development to do. Is that Angel's first rebound of the game? It was a bad pass by Haley. Luckily, that didn't get stolen. Kia Nurse with the basketball. Kia to Ariel Atkins. Ariel Atkins, quick trigger 3. Misses. Carly Samuelson with the rebound. She gets it to Courtney Williams. to Bridget Carlton to Nafisa Fee with the 3, and she gets it to go. Woo! Man. All right, Haley for 3. Haley, and who gave her the basketball? Angel Reese. I like it. All right, Carly Samuelson to Jess Shepard. Shepard to Courtney Williams for a 3-point shot. Courtney Williams making it happen, Captain. Okay, I like it. Allison, you're exactly right. Yeah, that's why. That is exactly why Angel only has 1 rebound in this game. So I guarantee you, we're gonna see that be a thing. We're gonna see some videos made. Angel Reese only had 1 rebound. What a horrible game. This is not a horrible game by Angel. I'm just saying, it's not. It's not. She's dog. LA Angel's not playing horrible. She's not. Like she's really not. Are you watching this game? She's not playing horrible. Now, yes, Angel still needs to work on her shot. She's 2 for 6 right now from the field. Sure. Does that need to be better? Yes, sure. But she's basically been out of rebounding position the entire game. Been very far from the basket for the majority part of the game, and the ball is just not knocking to her area where she can reasonably get the ball. So, like, the fact that she doesn't have very many rebounds, that is not an indication that she's playing bad. Yes, her field goal percentage needs to improve. Yes. But when you look at the full of her game, look at what's happening, guys. Are you watching the game and what Angel's doing? She's actually doing a really good job on Nafisa Collier. Now, is Nafisa Collier still scoring? Yes, because Nafisa is Nafisa. So, that is what it is, right? But Angel's doing a pretty good job defensively, and when it comes to facilitating, she's doing a really, really good job. Think about it this way. Angel has 5 assists in this game. She is doing her thing. She has more assists than the starting point guard for the Minnesota Lynx, which is Courtney Williams. Here's the deal. Just because you see a bad field goal percentage, 2 for 6, does not mean somebody had a bad game, okay? Truly. Like it's not. I think it's very easy to say. Very, very easy to say that she had a bad game, but she really didn't. If you've been watching this game as it's gone through, she's not having a bad game. She's not. Now, does she have 15 points? Does she have 15 points and 10 rebounds? No, she does not. But also look at how she's playing. Look at where they have her operating on the court. It's just not. That's what I said, guys. I said it before, and I had people be upset at me. I had people very upset saying that I was an Angel hater. I was saying that we're going to see a different version of Angel. She's not going to be averaging the type of assists that she used to averaging, because she's playing a different role. She's doing more of a facilitation. She's getting the ball to Camila Cardoso, and Camila is a priority, right? There is a difference in Angel's game. Angel's not playing bad. She's not but it's going to look different. It's not going to look how it did last year. All right. Angel got it to Camila, back to Angel, who was cut into the basket, and Angel got fouled, so she's going to head to the line for 2 shots. All right. You got to make your free throws. She misses her first free throw. They're playing. They're trying to make her versatile. Angel makes a second free throw. All right. All right, Nafisa Collier with the basketball. Fee to Carly Samuelson. Carly to Bridget Carlton. To Nafisa. She got fouled. That was a foul on Camila Cardoso. So Nafisa is going to head to the line for 2 shots. All right, Fee makes her first free throw. Watch the high low. Watch the high low. Courtney Williams, her accent is so awesome. I love it. Have y'all been watching the podcast between Courtney Williams and her dad? It's such a great podcast. I'm just saying. Like I really love her dad. I think he's a great guy. Camilla misses the shot, tries to get her own rebound, but unsuccessful in that. Courtney Williams with the basketball. Courtney gets it to Nafisa. Nafisa puts it on the deck, gets it to Shepard, Jessica Shepard. Shepard gets to the rim and beats the outstretched hands of Camila Cardoso. It's a very small lineup as usual for Minnesota today. Haley Van Lith with the basketball. She's still running point for the starters. Ariel Atkins goes for a quick trigger 3. She misses. Rebound goes to Courtney Williams. Diamond Johnson was in earlier. But yeah. I don't think she's played in the second. Has she played in the second half? I don't think so. I know she played in the game earlier, though. I did see her play. Bridget Carlton with the mid-range jumper gets it to go. And just like that, it looks like Minnesota is going to stretch out this dub. All right, Ariel Atkins with the basketball. Why have we turned away from PG Angel? I don't get it. I don't get it. We saw 3 straight awesome plays where Angel was playing the point guard role. And we went away from that. Why did we go away from that? I don't get it. I don't. What are we doing, Sky? Get the ball in Angel's hands, have her run the point, have her get it to Camilla, and watch some good stuff happen. Okay? I'm just saying. Like we gotta do a little bit better. A little bit better with staying what works. Staying with what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know? Come on now. All right, let's see how this game continues. Our dog says Atkins playing hero ball. That's why they brought her in. Hey, Angel has an earring in. I thought they're not supposed to have earrings in. She got an earring in her top right ear. All right, Bridget Carlton to inbound the basketball. She gets to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams with the basketball. She's being guarded by Michaela Onyenwere. Oh, interesting lineup. Okay, we have Haley Van Lith out, Beck Allen in, Kia Nurse, Angel, and Camila Cardoso. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Nafisa gets Camilla up in the air. Camilla gets the rebound and she calls a timeout. All right, 91 Minnesota, 85 Chicago. Timeout on the floor for the Chicago Sky. They're going to draw something up and we'll see what happens, okay? Fair enough. It's fine to disagree. It is fine to disagree. But yeah, let me know what you disagree on. I say a whole lot, and I don't know what specific you're reacting to, but yeah. Guys, on this channel, I love it. Yeah, disagree and let me know why. I'm very curious to hear you all's perspective. It is very, very good to hear. Okay? Allison said Lynx want to win. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Kune said I want to see more of Peely. Yeah, when Peely was in earlier today, she didn't play well. In that first game against this guy, Peely played well. Today's game, she did not play well. And again, guys, she is still battling for a position. I mean, possibly. We'll see. We will see. Man. Kia Nurse tried to inbound it to Camilla, but it was tapped. Man. That was a good play. That was a good play. That was a very, very good play. Dennis says you traded Carter for Atkins. Terrible mistake. The Sky did not trade Kennedy Carter. The Sky decided not to re-sign Kennedy Carter. And no other team in the WNBA decided to sign Kennedy Carter. She is playing over in Mexico. So there was no trade that involved Kennedy Carter. Now, yes, the Sky did trade their number 3 pick, and they traded some other stuff to get Ariel Atkins. And so, yeah, you can say that may be a mistake. I think ultimately they needed someone who could be a proven scorer, someone who could play some defense, and that's what Ariel Atkins can do. Now, they also got her to play some hero ball as well. It's just that she's missing these hero ball shots. The reason why they got her. You know? All right, the bench players come in for the Minnesota Lynx. Kia Nurse has the basketball. Kia Nurse gets to the rim, misses the shot. Rebound goes to Diamond Miller, I should say. Not Diamond Johnson. Diamond Johnson was on the team. She got waived. Diamond Miller. All right, Grace Berger had the basketball, tried to do a slip pass to Alyssa Peely. It is a turnover because there was an offensive foul on the Minnesota Lynx. Yeah, that was a moving screen. That was a moving screen by Alyssa Peely. Ariel Atkins with the basketball. Ariel. Uh-oh. You got to make that, girl. Angel misses the layup, gets her own rebound, and she gets fouled. But you got to make it the first time. You got to make it the first try, girl. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. You got to make it happen. Angel makes her first free throw. Attendance is 7,615. 7,615. No, Diamond Miller did not get waived. I was talking about Johnson. Diamond Miller is still with the team. She was just in a game. All right, we have reached the end of the game, guys. The final score is 92-87. Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you so much to Brandon for the super chat. Salute to you. Thank you. Says, hey, Quita, I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. I'm having a great Saturday because I'm watching some women's hoops. That's what I love. That's what I love to do. I love to watch some women's hoops. A couple of concerning things. Jessica Carter did not get in this game. Morgan Birch did not get in this game as well. I think it's safe to say that those two players probably will get cut. So, yeah. All right. Also, Alex Wilson did not get in the game as well. Again, I think it's safe to say that those players will get cut, probably, likely. All right, guys, let's as I did with the earlier game, let's kind of do a quick review about this game. Let's talk through it. All right. So, guys, we have reached the end of the game where the Chicago Sky have lost to the Minnesota Lynx. The final score of this game is 92 Minnesota, 87 Chicago. And this game was a little back and forth, a little excitement in the beginning, and it kind of it was a skying high, like soaring high, looking really good. And then Minnesota came back with a vengeance. Sky started making mistake after mistake, bad shots, turnovers, just bad decisions on the court. Ultimately, Minnesota kind of got in this game and was easily taking it over. The Sky kind of got back in this one, tried to make it a game late, but ultimately Minnesota was able to get the dub. Again, the final score is 92-87. Let's actually get into the specifics of what in the world is going on with this game. So, when we look at this game and we just sort of see how everybody played, overall, it was okay, right? The Minnesota Lynx shot 45% from the field. The Chicago Sky shot 42%. Overall, significantly better shooting game than the game we saw earlier between the Fever and the Atlanta Dream. So overall, both of these teams shot the ball better, and they didn't shoot as many threes, though they did shoot a lot. The Chicago Sky ended up attempting 28 threes in this game. The Minnesota Lynx attempted 27 threes, but again, not as many as the Atlanta Dream did earlier today. When we look at turnovers, the turnover situation did benefit the Minnesota Lynx, where the Chicago Sky ended up committing 14 turnovers, 11 turnovers for the Minnesota Lynx. And this team was a team that was focused on just doing the right thing at the right time. And the Chicago Sky in that first half, we saw, or actually really the beginning part of that first quarter. A thing to note, guys, Rachel Banham did get the start for the Chicago Sky. The reason why is because Courtney Vandersloot, she was there, but she was ruled out for the game due to a rib injury. So she was on the bench cheering on her squad, but she could not play in today's game. So Rachel Banham did get the starting nod as the starting point guard for this team. And as a point guard, she did okay. As a shooting guard, Rachel Banham was on one in that first quarter. I believe 11 of her 14 points was scored in that first quarter, where she was on a 3-point heater, guys. She only made one basket outside of that first quarter. And she was ultimately 4 of 7 from the three. You need Rachel Banham to knock down shots. And here's the thing about Rachel Banham. She shoots and scores in bunches, especially when it comes to the three. This is someone who can knock down five threes in a game, plus that, She can do a little bit of everything. But when she's off, she's off. But when she's on, okay, she can absolutely make some stuff happen. Another good thing for the Chicago Sky is that Kia Nurse had a pretty decent game. Right? Made 2 threes. Ultimately, she finished with 14 points as well. Not the best of field goal percentage, right? 4 of 11, but not bad. Not bad of a field goal percentage. Ariel Atkins didn't play that great from a shooting perspective, but from a facilitation perspective, she did her job. She finished with 7 points, 3 of 13 from the field. Ultimately, she did have 6 assists because, again, players had to step up because the general, Courtney Vandersloot, was out. So everybody else had to step up and do a little bit more. And Ariel Atkins was definitely doing a lot of facilitating for this team. And ultimately, that was good. But again, she has to get her her shots back online, right? One thing also I wanted to talk about is that the Chicago Sky has to figure out their Camila Cardoso situation. Here's the thing. They went to her early in this game, and then they stopped going to her. And then in the fourth quarter, when it was like a brief stretch where Angel was playing the point guard position, she was doing her point forward thing, and she was looking for Camila and getting Camila involved. That was very, very good, but then it went away from that as well. Here's the thing. Chicago has to consistently get the ball to Camila. Here's the deal. Ariel Atkins, yes, you traded a significant amount in terms of draft capital for her. Ariel Atkins is great. She can shoot. She can play some defense. She can do a little bit of everything. She's great. However, this team, in order for this team to be successful in the long run, in my opinion, Camilla has to be the focus. She has to be. Because when she was, we saw good stuff. We saw good stuff. In that fourth quarter, and this was against, I believe this was against the starters for Minnesota. So this wasn't the bench players that she was doing this against. I'm like fairly certain this was against the starters. There was a series of like 3 or 4 plays where they gave the ball to Angel and Angel was bringing up the basketball. What was Angel looking to do? Angel was getting the ball to Camilla. And good things were happening, guys. Good things were happening. And they went away from it. Here is the deal. You need to get the ball to Camilla. Run through Camilla. This game should not be ran through Ariel Atkins, in my opinion. It should not be ran through Kia Nurse. No. It needs to be run through Camilla. And if Courtney Vandersloot in the game, it needs to be run through Angel to Camilla. And then they can play a back and forth game or like whatever, right? So again, Minnesota wins 92-87. This is a game that I think the Sky could have won. This is a game the Sky could have won. But going away from Camilla, I think is not great. You have to also use Angel in areas that she excels at. And that point forward type of thing is great for Angel. Now, yes, Angel shooting wise was not great, right? 2 of 8 from the field. I did like that she attempted a 3. I did like that. She did finish with 10 points. Ultimately, she only had 3 rebounds because if you all actually watched the game, like if you actually watched it, not just looked at the stats, if you actually watched the game, you noticed that the positioning that Angel was in basically the entire game, she was significantly away from the basket for most of the game. And because of that, her rebounding, the ball it wasn't going near her. So like she was not getting those rebounds. And so no double-double for Angel Reese today. But besides her inefficient shooting, which she has to get under control, I thought she had a good game. Besides her inefficient shooting, she had a good game because she played as best of defense that she possibly can against a player like a Nafisa Collier because Nafisa's elite. So, it is what it is, right? We also have her doing a really good job facilitating, right? Here's the deal. The thing I want to go to, guys, is this. Angel Reese was facilitating in this game. She was getting players involved, specifically Camilla, and she was making stuff happen. Angel Reese finishes the game with 5 assists. And a lot of times when you have, players facilitating, trying to get other players involved, you usually see some turnovers, right? Usually. It's not a surprise to see a turnover or 2. 0 turnovers for Angel in this game. 0. And why we went away from it, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Okay? 10 points for Angel, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 0 turnovers. She did have 5 fouls though, so she was using up all them fouls. but yeah, if you take out her scoring attempts, which yes was not great. She has to get that under control. But if you look at the rest of Angel's game today, I thought she played well. I thought she did. She was doing a good job facilitating. She was doing a good job getting players involved. What I don't understand is why this guy went away from that. Why would you go away from that and then keep the ball in Ariel Atkins' hands, or keep the ball in Banham and other people's hands? Hey, give it to Angel. She was doing a successful job playing that point forward type of role in that fourth quarter. Why you went away from it, I don't get it. I don't understand. All right. And Camilla, yeah, she's got to get her the ball more. 4 of 7 from the field. She almost had a double-double with 13 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. She was absolutely doing her thing in this game. I want to see more from Camilla. In order to see more, she has to get the basketball. Okay? She has to get the basketball. All right. Let's continue on. Ariel Atkins again. I already talked about her. Kia Nurse already talked about her. Michaela Onyenwere, she played not great. In terms of a shooting thing, 2 of 7 from the field. Ultimately, she finished with 6 points. Maddie Westbeld played a little bit in that first half. Didn't actually play after that. She didn't really do anything worth noting. E-Wheel is E-Wheel, and so that's the thing there. Ultimately, she had 7 points, 3 steals, because she's gonna definitely play some defense. Mariah Jefferson, that's fine. Rebecca Allen, she played fairly well. Haley Van Lith played fine. Actually, no. I would say Haley Van Lith offensively played well. Defensively, she was terrible. Offensively, Haley played well. Defensively, not good. There were so many times that Haley was getting killed off. She got killed, off the bounce by Natisha Heidemann. It felt like there was 2 or 3 plays straight where Haley Van Lith just got cooked on defense. And it's come on now. Offensively, Haley played well. She did, 3 of 4 from the field. Ultimately, she finished with 8 points. Didn't play bad. 3 assists. Only two turnovers in this game. She played a significant amount of minutes in that fourth quarter with the starting unit for the Chicago Sky, which is pretty interesting. I think Tyler Marsh really wanted to get a feel. He wanted to really get a feel for what Haley could do, with the starters. And she played okay. Defensively, no. Offensively, yeah. Haley Van Lith played well offensively. Just defensively, she just has to work on that a little bit more. She has to work on that. All right, and for Minnesota, hey, Napheesa Collier is Napheesa Collier. She's going to do her thing all day long. She kept getting fouled. And making some stuff happen. 26 points for Napheesa Collier. I mean, it's another day in the office. Here's the deal. In Tuesday's game, Napheesa didn't play well. Today, Napheesa was on. Another player who was on was Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams, y'all, she's a mid-range assassin. She is someone who is very, very, very fun to watch. And yeah, her mid-range shot was falling, right? She shot 50% from the field. Ultimately, she finished with 17 points in this game. Jessica Shepard, I don't believe played in that first game, and so I thought she played some really good minutes. Again, here's the thing with the Minnesota Lynx. This is a small team. Small team. Small team. They were using their quickness to their advantage in a lot of ways. Bridget Carlton, BC, didn't shoot that well from the field, but ultimately she ended up with 11 points. And for the bench for Minnesota, Diamond Miller and Alyssa Peely got a significant amount of minutes. Alyssa Peely, in my opinion, didn't play well at all. I didn't think she played well in this game. Diamond played okay, she played okay in this one. Mareem Badine had a lot of minutes in this one. I think she, is doing whatever she can to impress Cheryl Reeve to stay on this roster. And Natisha Heidemann, her shot was not falling as much today, but I liked her aggression. The thing I always like about Natisha Heidemann, she gives it her all just about every single time. She gives it her all. Reagan Richardson played a decent amount of time. Same thing for Grace Berger. A lot of DMPs for actually not really. We all know the status of these people. There's no issues on that front. So a couple of people didn't play, but not a big deal. Anyway, let's just talk through the Chicago Sky real quick. I think it's a horrible sign that Morgan Birch and Jessica Carter did not play in this game. I think they're for sure getting cut either later today or tomorrow or something like that. They didn't play at all. I think, yeah, you're not going to get. And then, what's her name? Alexis Wilson. She's going to get cut as well. The fact that Maddie Westbud only played 3 minutes, the fact that she got in at all is a good sign to at least she's in a better position than Birch and Carter. But yeah, she hasn't really done anything in the games that we've seen so far. Does she make this roster? Probably, because again, this is a team that has actually, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they could have somebody else. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wow. Yo says Jessica Shepard almost with a triple double. Dog, I didn't even notice that from Jessica Shepard. Jessica Shepard did her work so quietly. I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice it. 10 points for Jessica Shepard, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. OMG, yeah, those are some crazy stats. Those are some crazy stats. Wow. 10 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds for Jessica Shepard. Again, I don't think she played in that first game, but yeah. Dog. And it was quiet too. It was quiet. Her stuff was quiet. And that's always kind of fun to see. But anyway, again, guys, the Chicago Sky played without Courtney Vandersloot. They're PG, and they played decent, I would say. Played decent. Their shooting wasn't terrible. They shot 42%. That's not bad. Minnesota Lynx shot 45%. What the Sky need to work on is their defensive collapses. There were several times in this game where I felt like defensively the Chicago Sky just forgot their man. They forgot that they was playing. They forgot what they was doing on the court. And it just wasn't great. And there were times where they went away from what they were doing. And dog, you just gotta. You got to be better. You got to be better. You have to be better. And we'll see what the Chicago Sky end up doing in terms of like some cuts that they make and some other decisions. But if I can say one thing to Mr. Tyler Marsh, Tyler, play Angel at that point forward more. Play her at that point forward for more minutes because she played well at that. No turnovers. And she was getting the ball where it needed to go. So I need to see that more. And defensively, y'all got to shape up. The whole team has to shape up defensively. Like you have to. There's so many open shots, so many just bad defensive rotations. Like it just, it just wasn't good for the Chicago Sky as a team defensively. So each team has to get better at that, and then use Angel at the point more, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think Ariel Atkins was brought in to be the closer, but we'll see how that goes as the season goes on. We will see. Carmela says, I'm wondering when the Sky will announce the cuts. I mean, you see how with the quickness, the Atlanta Dream announced that they cut. They ended up cutting. Darn it, what's her name? The girl who knocked down a 3 earlier today. She has the same last name as somebody else on Jones, Ashley Jones. They waived Ashley Jones right after the game was over. Like an hour after the game was over, I saw that that the Atlanta Dream has waived Ashley Jones. So like, who knows? We may see some cuts later today. We may see some cuts tomorrow. But yeah, there are some cuts that need to be made. The Sky only really have at this point one position that I really see that's really up for grabs, and that was the position that Morgan Birch, Jessica Shepard, and Maddie Westbelt were all fighting for. And so I think the fact that Maddie Westbelt ended up playing in this game and the other two did not, I think this is probably Maddie Westbelt's game. I mean, this is probably her position to get. We'll see. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that is that. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. We have seen the Chicago Sky lose. Minnesota Lynx take care of business. And we'll see what is next for each team as we go through. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. And until next time, guys. Bye-bye.